Okay, I'm gonna try to make one of these hand videos, just so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. Quiz time. What do you get when you combine an acetate, 3 elastics, piece of weather stripping, and some cornstarch? Well, ideally, you get a face shield, okay? The point of this project, there's some really good designs out there of face shields. What I wanted to accomplish was to get something that was fast to print, efficient, and most importantly, uses items that you might have nearby. Okay, so I will include the file for our little brim piece here. So that is printed out of PLA plastic, which is biodegradable plastic made from cornstarch. So we're not dirtying up the environment. We have a sheet, an overhead sheet transparency. Okay. Now, some of the other designs out there have 4 holes, but in North America, very common to have a 3-hole punch, so I've designed it around that. So let's have a look here. Okay, this is a little bit of magic. We're going to put our 2 elastics together. I'm going to grab the bottom one from the top and the top one from the bottom, and I'm going to pull very gently. And there we go. We've got 2. Now this one I'm going to slide over, and then I'm going to grab it from underneath. And I'm going to pull that. And now we have an elastic band that'll fit around the back of your head. A lot of people are having trouble sourcing elastic cotton right now, so this is an alternative that you could pick up in most office supply stores. Okay, so here's our headband. We've got little clips here for the elastic, so we'll put that on there, and we'll put that on there. Okay, so now we have a little tiny hat. Okay, in talking to some medical professionals, they said 2 things that were fairly important. One is you don't want a hole at the top of the face shield. Just imagine if you had someone coughing in the air or an arterial spurt or something else disgusting. Okay, you don't want stuff to fall in the top. The other thing is this little bit of weather stripping here. It does 2 things. 1, it helps conform to your head, and 2, it's a little more comfortable. Okay, so this whole setup here can be sanitized with a bleach solution if you want. All it takes is a tablespoon of bleach in a liter or quart of water. This is not sterilizable. Okay, please do not use this for real medical procedures. If anyone does surgery with one of these on, I am going to faint. Okay, but there are thousands of people out there right now that are putting their life on the line. Essential services, healthcare workers, people in hospitals who aren't health professionals. There is tons of people out there that are dealing with the public every day. This provides 2 things. 1, let's put the shield on. So I'm just going to line up the holes. And they're a little bit tight, so it clips in place. Okay, so this provides 2 very important functions. First one, it makes it really hard to touch your face. Okay, so if we touch your face thousands of times and we don't notice it. So with this in place, it will stop you from touching your face. Also, if there is anyone coughing in your direction, it's going to block that from you. Okay, so 2 very important functions. Like I say, this is not meant for actual health professionals doing their job, but what it does do is all those other people who need equipment, it frees up the proper stuff for the people who really need it. Okay, so this is a backup. Obviously, it's not as good or as fancy as a professional one, but what it is really easy to make. And if you get it in the hands of people out there in the public, you're going to help protect them a little bit. Is it going to save their life? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But it is going to be useful. So if you would like, I'm going to include the STL file for this print. Most important thing, a lot of projects I've seen out there are dropping their visors off somewhere. They're having them picked up. Where do they go? Okay, this one you can finish yourself, and you can get it into the hands of the people in your community right now. Okay, that's the most crucial thing. I know business is working really hard to start producing more medical equipment, but what happens between this moment and the time they get that equipment? Okay, we're working as a group and we're donating these. Okay, it's 5 grams worth of material. Okay, you get a whole kilogram for about 20 bucks. So that is very, very small amount. Overhead transparencies, you're talking a few cents each. Elastics, very cheap. Weather stripping, not too expensive. We're only using about 3-4 inches of it. So this whole thing probably comes in much under $1. And it's something you can do right now in your community to help out. Reach out to people, see what they need, see who would want them. Thank you.